You know what's great about indie games? As well as being good quality, they're usually not too hard on your wall. Jesus Christ, that's extortion. If you're looking for a fun game to play remotely with friends, I'm not sure there's many better options besides the Jackbox party packs. Unfortunately, they're also usually expensive as hell. So, is this one worth the $30 at launch?
Welcome to the first, possibly annual, Rank All the Games in the new Jackbox Party Pack. Today, we'll be ranking all 5 games found in Party Pack 7 from worst to best. Without further ado...
Number 5.
Every party pack has at least one stinker game, and 7 is unfortunately no exception. Blatherround can't decide if it wants to be too hard or too easy. It's a pop culture guessing game where one person has to describe something with a limited vocabulary to string into sentences, while everyone else tries to figure out what the fuck they're describing. The problem is that the handful of words given usually aren't nearly enough to paint the correct picture, leading to a lot of wrong answers. This game is best exemplified by how after something goes unguessed, the guessers are given the option of whether to blame the describer or just say, oh.
Number 4.
Tired of Among Us yet? Do you just want to do your tasks largely without the threat of dying? Devils and the Details is perfect for you. You play as a suburban family of demons doing tasks to raise their family score so that they aren't sent back to hell. If you're feeling especially sneaky though, you can do tasks that only raise your score. Unfortunately, you'll also be scolded by your team, but hey, points are points. Devils and the Details is really only this far down due to its length and how laggy it can be. Otherwise, it's a great time with a large group, as you'll be screaming for help and talking over each other so much that you can't help but laugh.
Number 3.
Quiplash 3 is more Quiplash. It's great. You can't really elaborate more than that.
Number 2.
Champed Up has the distinction of being easily the most intense game in this party pack. Not only does the music slap, but it has you pit your drawings against each other to become the champion. It's a lot like TKO from Jackbox 3, but these are actual fighters this time around, and there's more color options. This one benefits from really high production value. Fighters can flip their drawings around like crazy during the fight, and votes are represented with health bars. Plus, the winner does a crazy finisher on the loser. It's simply fantastic. But there is one game, in my opinion, that beats it.
Number 1.
I was surprised how good Talking Points is. I mean, this is the game I was most excited for going in, but man, this is awesome. The visual style looks great, and the game is always really hectic. Talking Points tasks you with giving a presentation with the help of an assistant who gives you photos and text to go along with your speech. The non-speaking members note their engagement throughout, and at the end of each speech, a graph showing the data appears. Plus, at the end, each person gets to give out an award. To me, this one just feels the most unique out of the bunch and just oozes with style.
So much today.
But overall, how does 7 compare to the other party packs? Well, if I were to rank them, I'd put 6 at the top, then 3, then 7, then 4, then 5. I haven't played all of them because they're all kind of pricey, but I plan on getting to 1 and 2 eventually. 7 is sort of near the middle because while it has a pretty good selection of games, there are certain packs that I think if you haven't played a Jackbox game before, they're cheaper usually and you might have a better time with them. However, Jackbox diehards and just casual fans in general will probably have a lot of fun with this pack no matter what. Now, about the price point. Is it worth $30? I'd say no, but I'd basically also say that about every other game in the series. Fortunately though, if you don't want to pay that much, you do have options. I think currently, until Monday, if you have a Humble monthly subscription, you can end up getting the game for around $21, which is really good. And if you want to pay even less than that, just wait for one of those Epic Game Store sales where they end up having those $10 coupons for anything over $15. And then you could probably pick up most of these games for like $5 or $10. I got like 3 through 6 this summer for like $30 in total. Also, these games just go on sale a lot in general, so you should be fine no matter what option you pick. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to play a stupidly large game with a stupidly large flight stick.